Hello everyone, it's Christopher here from the Southwest Shooters, and along with my friends at Crackshot in Newton Abbot, we're looking at this gun here today. This is called a Reximex Accura. It is in 177. It is a PCP air rifle, and they are currently advertised at Crackshot for £469 and 99p, so £470 basically. This is an air rifle out of Turkey, and it is perhaps one of the best Turkish-made air rifles I've ever used. I really like the Kral air rifles. This is a step up, in my opinion. And the big thing that tells me that it's a step up is the fact that it's so accurate at long distances. Not only that, it's also wonderfully simple and easy to use. So I'll talk to you a little bit about some of the features of the gun, and then I'm going to show you some of the data that I've just shot using 4 varieties of pellets. It's a black tactical looking affair. It has a 425cc bottle on the front. It has a power adjuster. It has a safety catch, all the kind of standard things that you would expect from a modern PCP air rifle, and it has some adjustability on the butt pad and the cheek piece. I'm going to show you in a moment how accurate this gun is. Alright, but before I do that, I just want to talk to you about my only negative opinion on this gun. That's the trigger. Now, it's not going to be exactly what you think. The trigger, in one way, is wonderful. But when I was shooting it just a moment ago, when I was shooting the data, something occurred to me. It has no second stage. So when you load the gun, it's safe, don't worry about it. There is no second stage, it's just, that's it. I'll do it one more time and I'll show you on camera. So there is no second stage. It just goes. That took me a little bit of time to get used to. I'm sure it could be adjusted, but that might just be a feature of these guns. I'm not entirely sure, but that's just one thing that popped into my mind. Now, you can get used to that. It's not a negative in the traditional sense. It still works really nicely, and you're about to see that the groupings that you can get are outrageously good. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of the look of the gun. There's something about this bit that I find a little bit clumpy, is the only way I can describe it. However, that's really me being a bit silly, because when we get down to it, the truth is, this is a very well designed gun that does exactly what you need it to do, which is shoot accurately. There's no point me showing you this gun being shot at 30 meters, because seeing tiny pellet holes doesn't really tell you much. So I've taken it out further. I'm at 42 meters today, okay? And what you're about to see is me shooting 4 varieties of pellets through the gun. I use 3 versions of the QIS pellets, and the 4th pellet that we're going to use is the JSB Heavies in 177. And I would invite you at least to watch this video right until the end, because one of the pellets, the last one, was spectacular. The others were okay, but the last one, the JSB Heavy, was outrageously good. I was shocked at how accurate it was. I have shot expensive guns that group the same as this. Okay, some of which have cost £2,000 more than this. So it really does make a mockery of some of the more expensive air rifles that you can purchase. I would happily have this as the only rifle in my collection. And the reason why I think I can qualify saying that is because over the last 2 years I've shot many high-end PCP air rifles, and they kind of all feel the same at the end. There's not really much difference between them. I think this, for the money that you're paying, is outrageous, and you're going to see that in a moment in the groups. This gun, as well as the whole of the Reximex range, are available from my friends at Crackshot in Newton Abbot, and they will look after you. If you are interested in one of the guns, it's good to know that they will happily organise an RFD transfer to wherever you are in the country, but also they will look after you. All of their guns that are over £300 at least will have a lifetime warranty. So this is not a second-hand gun. This isn't pre-owned. This is brand new. And it's rare to do a brand new gun demonstration review on the channel, but Reximex have done an outrageous job here. For under £500, I know you need a scope and you need a way to fill the gun, etc, etc, etc. You are going to have a wonderful PCP air rifle. Now, one other really nice thing about this is that it has a phenomenally high shot count. I am down to about 150 bar, and I've been using it quite a lot. There's still plenty of shots left in it. I'm not really going to give you an indication of the exact shot count. I can't do that. But safe to say that you're going to have a day of shooting here, and you'll probably run out of pellets before you run out of air. They've done a great job. The gun comes with two 14-shot magazines, a single-shot tray, an instruction book, and all the tools that you need to make modifications. So if you wanted to put something on the stud, you can. It's all there. I would recommend this gun. The criticisms that I have of the aesthetics, they're purely subjective, and the trigger, you can get used to. That's an embarrassing way to end the video, but I'm going to leave it there. Now we're going to see the data, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye-bye. Okay, so we're at 40 meters. I have 4 targets set up, and this is just a 0, really. Right, that's pretty good. Let's continue with that. Alright, there's a nice group emerging there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a different type of pellet in, and then we're going to do the same thing on the next target. Okay, so I've got the new variety of pellet loaded in the gun, which I'll put on the screen for you momentarily. We're going to do the same thing. Last one. Okay, that's nice. Look at that. Cool. Alright, let's put another type of pellet in and we'll see how that groups at 40 meters. Alright, so pellet number 3, which I'll put up on the screen for you because I always forget what they are. Let's see how this groups. Right, let's do one more. The last one will be JSB heavies. Okay, last one. So this one is the heaviest variety, JSB heavies. Let's see what we can do. There's a fly on. Get it away. Cool. This was the first group, and these are the pellets that I used, and there is how the group compares to a 50p piece. So there are a few flyers, or it's my accuracy, but that's pretty good. So that's pellet number 1. Here is pellet number 2, so it's not quite as good. There's the main group there, and I have 2 that were not in that main group, and I used this variety of QYS pellets for this. But on the whole, I'm pretty happy with that. Here's group number 3. Now you can see that the main group can fit underneath a 50p piece. I used these QYS pellets, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm real happy. This is the one that I'm really impressed with. So there's obviously a screamer in there. I don't know why that's there, but look at that group. So that's 13 pellets, all underneath a 50p piece, using the JSB heavies. So I think I found what pellet works best for this gun, at least in my collection. And look at that as a group. Outrageously good. Very, very happy with that.